Hello everyone. Welcome to Date Nights at the Lock Inn. I have got my candles, I've got my flowers. We've even got a cheeky little trifle for date night for me tonight, which I'm excited to tuck into. Can anybody hear me? Thank you, Clem Fandango. Can you hear me now, Lauren Blenkinsop? How is the balance of the music to my voice? How is that for everyone? You can let me know. That would be fantastic. Great stuff. Glad to hear it. Anyone else enjoying a bit of a date night tonight? This music's a little techno-y, isn't it? So I've just got a playlist on and it's just going for it. I'm going to start off with a beer, I think. I've got a whole mixture of drinks tonight, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, out my bag of beers. Great stuff. Thank you, Ben Fandango. Oh, I have forgotten something. Actually, no, it's alright, I'll be okay for tonight. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to do a quick dance in front of the camera just to get what I need. Wouldn't be the same without it. Oh, sorry guys. No pub is a respectful establishment without its beer mats. Gotta have those out, guys, of course. Watch the fire. No, I am, as always, very, very excited for tonight's quiz. Has everyone had a good week? How is everybody doing? I'm just going to send a link out to people just as a reminder that we are now live. Just getting the last few bits ready, guys. This is supposedly disco music. I'm unsure how I feel about that genre. We will be starting the quiz in 14 minutes. 14 minutes, everyone. Oh, Mr. Grasic. Oh, I'm having a fantastic date night with you. Thank you so much for joining. It's a massive, massive shout out to Lou and Phil. Our first timers tonight. Welcome, Lou and Phil. Andrew Tyler. Have I lost the weight? Oh, the opposite. Tell you what, Andrew, it's date night tonight, and I just want to be looking trim for you guys. I've lost the hats as well. But of course, compared to my deflated ways last week by the end of the night, yes, I guess I have lost a little bit of weight, yeah, since the old fancy dress night. It's a shame. I thought I was going to be a sumo wrestler in the next Olympics representing England, or Great Britain, but maybe not. There's always next time. Anyone else? Duncan Air, hello. Massive, massive shout out to any fellow airs out there tonight. Welcome. How are you all keeping? A long time no speak. Hope you're doing well. Just a reminder, guys, tonight is date night. So get the candles out, get some flowers out, get the wine. Hello to Clem Fandango in the house. Welcome. Welcome. Who else is joining us tonight? Put your quiz name in the comments so I can see you joining us. If it's your first time here tonight, welcome. We use the app called Kahoot for answering the questions. So, you want to download an app called Kahoot on your mobile phone or your answering device, and then you want to be watching this video on your core viewing device, which you can share with other people in the room so everyone can watch and enjoy. We are also, of course, as well as doing this so we can all have a fantastic Saturday night and have something to look forward to. It is for a greater cause rather than just our entertainment. And of course that is to support NHS charities together. For those who have not donated, you can do so via this link. But there will be opportunities to donate throughout the quiz, at the interval as well, so don't feel like you've got to rush into it. But if you want to rush into it and donate. That will be absolutely fantastic. Although the lockdown rules have been reduced somewhat, remember the NHS is still working tirelessly around the clock to keep us safe. So please, please, please donate. Big shout out to Lone Dragon. Hello, Lone Dragon. Welcome to date night at the Lock-In. We'll be starting in 10 minutes. So get yourselves drinks, guys. Bit of food, whatever it might be to settle in. We have still got 10 minutes to go. Oh, this is some good music. For anyone who's new and is wondering, what is this music going on? Can we have some real music? The answer is unfortunately no. Due to copyright reasons, we are not allowed to play real music live over the air. Real music, this is as real as it gets. This is great. But, you know what I mean. Actual published music. Yes. I I'm just doing a few last things to make sure I'm all set up and ready to go with the quiz. I'm going to do a bit of a lag test with a few people. So sit tight. Who am I going to call for the lag test tonight? The weekly lag tests. Hello, how are you? This is indeed. Are you watching at the moment? Well, this is terribly awkward then. Well, enjoy your meal, and I'll see you very shortly. Cheerio, mate. Right, awkward. Let's finish. That team have not joined us yet, so I'm going to go for a team who I know have already joined us. Do a quick test with them. Hello, this is Steve from the Lock In. How are you? I'm doing good, thanks. We are doing the old traditional lag test today, Lauren. So I'm going to wave my hand in front of the camera, and then I want you to count down from when I say now, and when you see me wave, let me know how long that time is. Oh, wait, so 3, 2, 1, now. 6 is good, cool, happy with that. Great stuff. Thank you very much, enjoy the quiz. Goodbye. What would be great is if I could actually do the lag test live on the call so you could hear different people's voices. It'd be like you are live on the air. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Maybe for next week I can look into how to do that. We will be starting the quiz in 7 minutes, guys. 7 minutes. As mentioned before, if you haven't yet donated, please do through the link that I have just posted. You can also, if you haven't yet subscribed to the Lock In weekly mailer, you can do so through this website, which I post in the link for in the comments now. Now, what that means is you can get involved with all of our weekly picture quizzes as well, picture quiz events, and you'll also get information about the results and the winners, and you'll be able to go on the website and see exactly where you came in both the weekly picture quiz and in tonight's quiz. I usually publish them. I publish the results actually on Sunday, but the weekly email goes out on a Wednesday. So if you have a look by around tomorrow evening, Monday morning, on the website, you'll be able to find the results on there already. But if you'd like to wait for the weekly email, that's also okay. You can find them through there too. Evening, Mr. Porch. Welcome to you. Welcome. We will be starting the quiz in 6 minutes. That is 6 minutes until the quiz begins. Anybody else enjoying a little bit of date night tonight? Anyone else got flowers going, wine on the go? No, it's been a while since we've been able to get out and do something nice for the people we care about, so maybe that could be at the Lock In tonight. Regensham, down here of course, is the winner from last week's quiz, hence their name being up there. We have got 49 viewers tonight so far. Hello and welcome to everyone who's joined the Lock In for this evening. massive shout out tonight to Noel Edmonds, if you're out there. That is from your brother, Noel. So massive shout. I hear you've been working very hard as a consultant within the NHS, and I'm sure everyone here is so grateful for everything you and your team and within the NHS are doing for us. So massive shout out to you, and massive thank you to Noel Edmonds. That is Noel Edmonds. It's a fantastic quiz name as well. We'll be starting in 3 minutes. 3 minutes until we are starting. Remember guys, if you haven't yet donated, you can do so using the link that has just magically appeared at the bottom of your screen. The Kahoot pin will be arriving very shortly. So sit tight. At 8 o'clock I will release the Kahoot pin. You can type that into your devices, and then we were going to wait a few minutes, let everyone join who's joined us tonight, and then we are going to clack on. How's everyone think they're going to do tonight? I hope everyone is as excited as I am, and everyone plans to get just as merry as I do tonight. Hope everyone's had a good week and has got a good week coming up. Oh, why am I even talking about the week coming up? We've still got the whole weekend. Well, half the weekend to go. Half the weekend to go. Let's hope the sun is shining just as much as it is right now. It has been a beautiful day. Anyone know what that is a reference from? I've just been told that my head looks upside down, but I've just understood why that is. It's because I've got a beard with no hair. It's a very valid point. I got really worried there for a second that I had the webcam the wrong way round and something was going on. But no, that's a good shout. You're right, my head is upside down. Yeah, oh dear. Right guys, we will be starting momentarily. I hope everybody is ready for tonight's quiz. I certainly am. Remember, team to beat down there, Regenshire. Looks like a few of you out there are enjoying enjoying date night tonight, which is fantastic stuff. Thank you so much for being my dates for the evening. Right guys, the time has come to input your codes. Who is going to be the first team on there? Go, go, go. Oopsie daisy, bear with me. Just realised I've got some music in the background. Let's mute that. Mute site. There we go. Right, let's full screen that again. Sorry about that, guys. Who have we got playing with us tonight? We've got Pigmingo, we've got Fantastic Foxes, the Bats, Mollykins, Casa Moy, Captain Co, yes! George Best, Casa Moy, Win or Booze, Quirky Quarantine. Oh, it's moving so fast, I can't keep up too long. I'm going to wait for a second. Then I'm going to read out a few of your team names. This makes me dizzy otherwise, and I end up reading the same names twice. So I'm going to be patient. But yes, give it 4 minutes, and we will be beginning. Remember, you can share this with friends, share this with family. If you are not donating tonight, you can still support us by sharing this on Facebook or wherever it may be with friends and family and beyond. The more people that are getting involved, the more people that are going to donate, and the more we can do collectively to support our NHS and all they're doing for us. Let's have a look at some of these teams. We've got the Charles, a regular group. Stupid, Big G. Hello, Stupid and Big G. Massive shout out to the Big G. She's an absolute legend. Snyder's return. Were you just Snyder's last week, or is it Snyder's return? And if you return again next week, will it be Snyder's return returns? ICAM legend. Hello, ICAM legend. You almost had it last week, didn't you? But you weren't far off. Mollykins. Hello, Mollykins. Chammy. Noel Edmonds. Hello, Noel Edmonds. Quirky Quarantine. The Bats. The Angos. George Best. Pig Mingo. I've read you guys out already. This is what I'm talking about. Dan Francisco, a previous winner. All those, by the way, who have won in the past, whether it is this quiz or a picture quiz, and you know what the prize is, of course, which I'll go through in a minute. I'm having a little bit of an issue with my printer and having to source an open and working local printers to actually get the stuff out and get it to you. I am working on getting that sorted, but due to everything being locked down and non-essential shops being closed, it is being quite a pain in the backside to get this done. Dacian Duo, hello Dacian Duo, I think I can guess who that is. Big shout out to you. Gerdy, Team Leak, hello Team Leak. Lone Swiss Cow, hello Lone Swiss Cow. Gruesome Twos and the Stylies. Hilda and Twig. Whorebags, the Smalls, hello the Smalls. Brainless, Quizquos. Who else have we got? We have got Nick, Ishi and Ron. Hello. The Losers Club. Vegas Baby. Taster. Corbena. NKK. NYKY. Oh, Nikki. Sorry, is that Nikki? Sorry. I thought it was an acronym. Super Walkers. Super Walkers. You've changed your name from Skywalkers. Am I right? Or are these different teams? The lads. Ross and Rebecca. Hello, Ross and Rebecca. Big shout out to Pooh Face, you might want to have a bit of a wash. Regan Shum, hello to you. Murphy, Tater, Vegas Baby. Oh, so many teams out there tonight. Did I just see Dara Doyle on there as well? The Doyles? Dara Doyle. Captain Caveman, hello Captain Caveman. Hello to the cause. Remember guys, we have got the picture round from this week being the results, and the winners of that are being shown at the half-time period. So sit tight to wait for those as well. And if you'd like to get involved in those in the future, remember you can subscribe to the Lock-In. I'll share the details with you later in the quiz. Hello Jess, hello Anastasius. George Best, hello. Nick Nian, hello Nick Nian. Win or Booze, hello Solo. On date night, he is Solo. Welcome to my world, my friend. If Solo is a he, maybe it's a she, or maybe it's a whole team who are soloing. Hilda and Twig, hello Style Lone Dragon. I can't remember who I've read and who I haven't read, but the time is, what is the time? Oh, it's 5 past. I'm going to see, we're going to play. Has anyone ever made microwave popcorn? On the package it says, you know, once it is silent for 4 seconds and you hear no popping, then we're going to start. So we're going to go by that rule. We're going to go 5 seconds. So if there's no movement on the screen for 5 seconds, we're going to start. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The microwave is open, the popcorn is hot, and it is date. Oh, we've had movement, but it's too late. It is date night in the Lock-In. Welcome everyone to the Lock-In. For those who haven't been with us before and it is your first time, thank you so much for joining. For those who are the regulars here, my regular punters at the Lock-In, thank you so much for all your support that you provide week in, week out. Of course, we are the pub quiz that's more local than your local. And as long as we are open, as long as we are locked in, the Lock-In is open. As already mentioned, we are all here to have a good time, and I'm here to support you and make sure you have got something good and fun in the diary to look forward to every Saturday night. But of course, this is for a greater cause, and that is to support the NHS charities together. Overall, so far, we've raised more than £1,840, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Thank you to everyone who has donated so far. But like I say, it is not too late to donate. I will share the donation link with you at the interval. I will share the donation link with you at the end of the quiz as well. And also it will be in the weekly email, so you can donate through the link on there. Now for tonight, what do we have? Well, of course, it is date night in the lock-in, so we're starting off with a romance round. Then we're going on to general knowledge, food and drink, geography, order. Then we're going to have a 15-minute interval, followed by releasing the results and going through the answers to the questions of the picture round. Then we're moving swiftly onto lyrically speaking, animals and nature, sports, TV and film, and watch and observe. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. There are 8 questions per round and 10 rounds tonight, which makes a total of, yes, 80 questions with a 15-minute interval. So what is it we're all playing for? Well, we are playing for something that is priceless. That is a certification acknowledging your first place performance tonight in the lock-in. It is absolutely invaluable when combined with your signed photo. As already mentioned, we are having an issue with the printers in the household, so I'm trying to source a local printer provider so I get those to you. What I can do in the meantime is send you digital copies, but as soon as I get them printed, share your addresses with me. I will get them in the post and you'll be able to hang them higher on your wall above all your other certificates, because this is something you guys want to achieve. I know you do. So the ground rules, guys, few things to remember. No Googling, okay? Absolutely no Googling. It might be tempting because, I'm on my computer anyway, but don't do it. There are moments in which you can interact with us through the comments on YouTube, or there's even a question or two where you can type in the answer. But again, good behaviour, guys. We only want positivity in the lock-in tonight. So that will lead to us all having fun and a good time, and that is what we are all here to do. So let's do that tonight. Now, before we get into the quiz, I would like to know, where are you? Where in the world are you? Type in on your phones. I want to see where you all are, because I'm just sat here for the night looking at a screen in a webcam, and pretty much it feels like I'm talking to myself. I'm sure the neighbours, if they can hear me out the window, probably think, what on earth is he doing every Saturday night? Maybe they should tune in. Let's see where people are tonight. We have got 84 teams with us. And they're from Marlborough, Bournemouth Park Road, Tasmania, Leigh-on-Sea, majority from Southend. Hello to everyone from everywhere. Sheffield, Shoebury-Ness, Valley, Floyd Road, Yarnacott, Dagobah. Hello all the way from Dagobah. St Lawrence in Essex, Cambridge, Pink Palace. Guys, you can read it, you can see it. We are from all over the country. And apparently behind me. Thank you everyone for joining us from wide and far. But without any further ado, we are going to go straight into tonight's first round, which is, yes guys, it is date night in the lock-in, and it is the romance round. Question 1, who is the Greek goddess of love? Who is the Greek goddess of love? Is it Cupid, Aphrodite, Athena, or Hera? Who is the Greek goddess of love? Thank you very, very much to Jan for giving me a message about the printing and posting. That is so, so helpful. I will look straight into that. Don't worry, Elliot, the rum will be coming out. Yes, 75 of you are correct. The answer is Aphrodite. No, it is not Cupid. He's not a goddess. He is a god, and he is a Roman god at that. That is completely the wrong way around for you 6. Fazza is straight up top with Quistima Aguilera, I assume, which is a fantastic name. Kleinerman in 3rd. That is setting the precedent for the top 3 tonight. What used to be called the apple of love, or love apple? Was it an apple, a tomato, an orange, or a cucumber? What used to be called the apple of love, or love apple? And with we're talking about an apple of love or a love apple, what are we referring to? Anybody know? Yes, 60 of you are correct. The answer is tomato. For those first time joiners tonight, I forgot to mention, so there's a little bit of a lag between when I'm actually doing things and to when you're actually seeing me do things, which means that I am speaking to you from the future. But that does mean when you see the countdown timer on your screen, don't really trust it, because you're not going to make it to 0 before the question stops. What you need to do is wait until you're down to the 6th or 7th second. Imagine 7 seconds is your cut-off point for answering. So I'd go with that. Moving on. Goodbye, horse. Hello, horse. More we should say. Mr. Chips. Gruesome Twosome, keeping it PG in 4th, Inquisitor Voz in 5th. Elaborately carved. What was given to a lady by a lover in 18th century Wales? Love spoons, love knives, love forks, or love handles? What was given to a lady by a lover in 18th century Wales? We have got 84 people viewing tonight. Hello to everyone that has joined the lock-in. Yes, 79 of you are correct. The answer is love spoons. 6 of you said love handles. I mean, maybe indirectly down the line. Yes, it's Clem Flandango up to 3rd. Welcome to the top 3. If music be the food of love, play on. Is a quote from which Shakespeare play? Macbeth, Hamlet, Othello, or Twelfth Night? If music be the food of love, play on. What play is that from? Macbeth, Hamlet, Othello, or the 12th Night? Oh, music suddenly went up a bit, isn't it? Yes, the answer is the 12th Night. Well done to you. So I'm just going to turn that music down a bit, I think. Let me know if that is a problem, guys, or if the levels are all okay. I don't know what's just happened, but it's got very jazzy in here. 62 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is the 12th Night. Well done to you. What is the average cost of a wedding in the UK? What is the average cost of a wedding in the UK? Is it 10,750? 16,250, 21,800, or 24,300? What is the average cost of the wedding in the UK? Thank you for the feedback. I will turn the music down somewhat. How's that? Is that any better? If you could let me know, that would be great. Yes, 27 of you are correct. The answer is £16,250. Yes, for those 37 of you 28, maybe you've been spending too much on your weddings or way above the average, but no, you can get it for £16,250. I guess you cannot put a price on love. Which of these was voted as Britain's favourite flower? The rose, lily, sunflower, or sweet pea? Which of these was voted as Britain's favourite flower? The rose, the lily, the sunflower, or sweet pea? Yes, 60 of you are correct. It is, of course, the rose, which I've got here in my hand. Well done to you. Snyder's Return has returned to the top. This is Return and Revenge of the Snyders. Rita Wilson has been married to whom for over 30 years? Isn't that amazing? 30 years? Rita Wilson has been married to whom for over 30 years? Colin Firth, Rowan Atkinson, Tom Hanks, or Will Smith? If someone can give me feedback on whether the sound is all okay now, that would be really helpful, just so I know. It's too quiet, too loud, you let me know. Yes, 85 of you are correct. Rita Wilson has been married to Tom Hanks for over 30 years. So done for the scores. Top 5 stay exactly where they are, with Lone Dragon flying at the... I'd say flying, you're about, what, a couple hundred ahead? But still, good work, Lone Dragon. A dendrophile is attracted to what? Clouds, flowers, trees, or dogs? A dendrophile is attracted to what? Clouds, flowers, trees, or dogs? Remember, if you are watching, if you've just joined us, you can join in with answering the quiz questions by going to the Kahoot app or even the Kahoot website, typing in the pin at the bottom of the screen, and you can get straight involved. Yes, 38 of you are correct. The answer is trees. Not clouds, not flowers, but trees, and not dogs. Done for the scores. Lone Dragon is down, Cabana is up, and Brainless, well, certainly not brainless tonight, are you? 19 players have achieved a streak of 3. Well done to you 19. That concludes tonight's quiz. No, I'm just kidding, it doesn't. That concludes the first round of 10. Moving straight into general knowledge. What is the name of Boris Johnson's newborn son? Is it James, Oliver, Charlie, or Wilfred? What is the name of Boris Johnson's newborn son? Don't they look alike? Yes, 71 of you got the answer correct. The answer is Wilfred. Wilfred Johnson. Brainless. Definitely not brainless tonight as they take the top. The Cores are up into 5th. Hello to the top 5, the Cores. If you were saving a computer file in JPG format, what type of file would you be saving? An image, a video, a text, or an X file? If you are saving a computer file in JPG format, what type of file would you be saving? An image, a video, a text, or an X file? Yes, 92 of you got that correct. Well done to you, 92. The answer is, of course, an image file. The Angos are up to 5th. The Cores have been knocked off top 5. Which is the most widely spoken language in South America? Is it Spanish, English, Portuguese, or French? Which is the most widely spoken language in South America? Oh, guy, I've been committing absolute treason. I have been drinking beer from a can. From a can. Not from my pug mug, but from a can. Sorry, guys. Terrible behaviour. Absolutely shocking. Right, the pug is being filled up as we speak. Yes, 38 of you are correct. Portuguese is the most widely spoken language in South America. Not Spanish like you might think, but Portuguese. But done for the scores. Oh, we've had a complete twist around at the top. Brainless still holding the lead by almost 3,000. Gruesome Twosome in 2nd, Dan Francisco in 3rd, the Cores are in 4th, and Cabana holding sturdy in 5th place. And Lethal Shizzle got 3 in a row. Well done to Lethal Shizzle. A Vyomenaut is an astronaut from which country? China, Japan, England, or India? A Vyomenaut is an astronaut from which country? China, Japan, England, or India? Remember guys, the quicker you answer the questions, the more points you get. And the more successive correct answers you get in a row, the more points you get. So get them all right, get them quick, and you will win. Yes, 41 of you are correct. The answer is India. A Vyomonaut is an astronaut from India. Pigmingo flying up to third place out of nowhere. Well done, Pigmingo and Anastasius. It's a familiar team in the top 5 week in, week out. Welcome back. This question, there are 2 answers, so you need to give 2 answers. Charles Dickens wrote A Tale of Two Cities. What are the 2 cities? We need 2 answers for this, guys. 2 answers. What are the 2 cities? London, New York, Paris, or Berlin? Yes, the answer is, of course, London and Paris. What has that done for the scores? That is the first time, by the way, I've actually done a 2-answer question, so be interesting to see how it actually works point-wise. Anastasius is up to 3rd. Fitzvard is up to 4th. Well done, you. What type of vehicle is the Flying Pigeon? What type of vehicle is the Flying Pigeon? Is it a car, a bicycle, a plane, or skates? What type of vehicle is the Flying Pigeon? A big shout out to Sophie Browning tonight from Alexa Browning. I assume you're related, but massive shout out tonight. Killer Tricks, yes, I have got Prosecco here. How? Your eyes, you've got good eyes. But yes, the Prosecco will be coming out soon. Yes, the answer, of course, well, I say of course, it's not that obvious. The answer is a bicycle. It is a bicycle manufactured in China since the 1950s. Very popular in China. For anyone who's been to China or spent a lot of time out there, I'm sure you would have seen a flying pigeon. In what year did teletext stop? Was it 1996, 1998, 2000 or 2002? Does anyone remember teletext? Of course we all do. We used to, we used to go on there and just religiously read the sports scores. We used to order holidays from there. The lottery numbers, lottery numbers are also on teletext. It's pretty much the internet through our phones, which I know we're getting now, but analog, old school phones, like landline, before broadband. Yes, 10 of you were correct. Yes, the answer is 1998. For a minute I thought I got it wrong, but no, I did not get it wrong. The answer is 1998. That is when teletext stopped. Interesting that so many people put 2002. Almost convinced myself that I was wrong. Daction Duo are up to 3rd. So who is that? Is that the Daction or is that the human doing all the work? I would love to know. United in diversity is the motto for which of the following? Is it United Nations, the WHO, European Union, or UNISO? 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 UNESCO? I'm going UNISO. UNISO. But yes, and the WHO, just to be clear, WHO is not the WHO, it is World Health Organization, of course. Anyone realise that the United Nations and the WHO logos are pretty much one with a snake and a stick on top of it? Yes, the answer is... Thank you, Mr. Dolphin. It's pronounced UNESCO. Or is it pronounced UNES? See, I don't know. We'll move on. I'll look it up later. Yes, the answer is the European Union. 11 of you got that correct. The answer is the European Union. Well done to you, 11. Dan Francisco is at the top. Anastasius holding it in 4th. We are going to move on to the food and drink round. Guys, remember, if it's your first time and you feel like you've got a bit of a lag, you're a bit behind between your phone and watching, what you can do in the bottom corner of the video, just down here, where I'm pointing, a little cog should come up. You can click on the cog for your settings, and you can change the quality. You can lower it down. You don't want to go much lower than 360, or else you'll struggle to see. But if you're above 360 and you are seeing the things a little bit slow, bring it down. You don't need it much higher than that. Moving on to the food and drink round. A Tom Collins cocktail contains lemon juice, soda water, sugar, and what spirit? Is it vodka, bourbon, gin, or whiskey? The Tom Collins cocktail contains lemon juice, soda water, sugar, and which spirit? Mr. Dolphin, it is lovely to see you on here tonight. Thank you for joining us. And to everyone who has joined us tonight. Yes, 46 of you alcoholics out there are correct. The answer is gin. Or cocktailaholic, should I say, maybe. Or maybe you just like the odd Tom and Collins. I'm not accusing anyone of anything, okay? I'm not accusing anyone of anything. But yes, well done to you. Anastasio's. They know their cocktails. Melts in your mouth, not in your hands is the slogan for which of the following? M&M's, Mars Bar, Galaxy, or Bounty? Melts in your mouth, not in your hands is the slogan for which of the following? M&M's, Mars Bar, Galaxy, or Bounty? Anybody know? And yes, 50 of you do know. The answer is, of course, M&M's. And melts in your mouth, not in your hands. Well, most people do just tend to eat M&M's from the hand, don't they? Yes, it is not Galaxy, because that melts on your tongue. It's not Bounty, because, I don't know. It's just not. Dan Francisco is on a streak at the top, and he is flying tonight. Fitzvard is up. Daction Duo holding out in third. Anastasio's in fourth, and Brainless has still got some brains in them. They just need to cling onto that leaderboard and work their way back up. What pastry is this? Have a look at the picture, guys. What is this a picture of? What pastry? A maple pecan plate, a vanilla crown, a macaron, or a chocolate croissant? What is this a picture of? Yes, 52 of you bakers out there, or pastry lovers, are correct. The answer is a vanilla crown. And I absolutely love vanilla crowns. I don't know about you guys. No, it is not a maple pecan plate, or a macaron, or chocolate croissant. It is a vanilla crown. I would happily wear on my head if it meant I could eat it afterwards. Popular in Latin America, alfajores are types of what? Biscuits, chocolates, buns, or sweets? Popular in Latin America, alfajores are types of what? Biscuits, chocolates, buns, or sweets? Anybody know? They're Latin American snacks. An alfajor, a biscuit, a chocolate, a bun, sweet. Yes, 47 of you are correct. The answer is, of course, biscuits. I keep saying of course, but it's not obvious at all. Mr. Dolphin, when you type, it's pronounced alfajor. You're spelling it exactly how it is on the screen. So I don't really know how to pronounce it any differently. Fitzvard is up. Tree Trunks, hello Tree Trunks. Now I know who you are, guys. Hello and well done, Tree Trunks. Massive, massive, massive shout out to one of the members of Tree Trunks who had his last day in his job, where he did an amazing job there, because I work in the same place, and is starting a new job with the NHS on Monday. So well done to you within the Tree Trunks team. Exciting stuff. What is the biggest restaurant chain by number of stores worldwide? What is the biggest restaurant chain by number of stores worldwide? Is it Burger King, Subway, Pizza Hut, or KFC? Now I've realised that image is completely mixed up. But is it Burger King, Subway, Pizza Hut, or KFC? 38 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is Subway. I purposely didn't include McDonald's in there because actually Subway has got more stores worldwide than McDonald's, and I thought it would distract too many of you, or you thought I was trying to trick you or something like that. But no, Subway has got more fast food stores worldwide than any other stores. What gives a Negroni cocktail its deep red colour? Is it Campari, whiskey, rum, or Schlur? What gives Negroni cocktail its deep red colour? Anybody know? This music's suddenly gone up a notch, hasn't it? Feels like I've got a pianist over my corner, over on my shoulder, just playing and serenading to me on date nights. Yes, 69 of you are correct. The answer is Campari. Well done to you. 69. The scoreboards. Pigmingo are up into 5th place. Hello and welcome back to the leaderboard. And Nikki, or NYKY, still don't know if that's an acronym or not. The capital letters are really throwing me off. Is making a comeback with 3 in a row. How much is a Freddo? Now I'm talking about at the moment in Sainsbury's. You're walking down the road, you're grabbing a Freddo. How much are you paying? Are you paying 15p? You're paying 20p? You're paying 25p? Or are you paying 30p? Anyone remember the glory days of how much a Freddo used to cost? How much do they cost now? How much is a Freddo? I wonder if Freddos have got like French names or Spanish, depending on the country they're in. Do they change what they're called if they do them in other countries? Probably not, because there's Cadbury's, which is British, of course. 40 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is 25 pennies. 25 pence. Pigmingo's climbing up. They're in 4th place now. Well done, Pigmingo. Jazz, Envy, John Gold, and Kanzi are types of which fruit? Are they apple, pear, strawberry, or grapes? Jazz, Envy, Jonah Gold, and Kanzi are types of which fruit? Yes, 80 of you are correct. The answer, of course, as it is every single week, that type of fruit is always going to be apple. So if it's your first time and there is a question next week about what type of fruit is this, the answer is just always going to be apple. So I'm telling you now, the answer is apple. How much do you trust me? Pigmingo are up to 30. Every go, they are climbing, they are climbing, they are climbing. Brainless are back with some brains. And Dan Francisco still holding the fort at the top. 24,130 points. Almost over 3,000 more in 2nd place with Fitzvard. Come on guys, you can catch Dan up. You've got this. You've got this. Right, we are moving on to the 4th round, which is the geography round. Get ready, folks. The guilder was once the currency of which country? Is it France, Spain, Ireland, or Netherlands? The guilder was once the currency of which country? Simon Baker, you're right. Love apple was not the right answer, but that was not the right style of question, was it? No, it's types of fruit. Sorry to disappoint you. Yes, 88 of you are correct. The answer is, of course, the Netherlands. Stylies are up. It's Clem Fandango up. Pigmingo holding it in third. Fitzvard in fourth. And Dan Francisco are in first place. Did I just read that back to front? Fitzvard, you're in second, not fourth. Pigmingo, you're in third. And Dan Francisco in first place. Okay, Steve, get with it. Get with it, man. San Quentin and Folsom are the two oldest prisons in which US state? California, Texas, Florida, or Michigan? San Quentin and Folsom are the two oldest prisons in which US state? Anybody know? I was about to say, has anyone been there? But I kind of hope not. But if you have and you're out and you've recovered, good for you. California is the correct answer. Yes, 52 of you are correct. Well done to you, 52. It's Clem Fandango who are fourth. Stylies are in fifth, but they have got a big streak of 10 on their hands. If they keep that up, they could fly up the leaderboard. Absolutely fly. Samuel Beckett Bridge and James Joyce Bridge can be found where? Paris, Dublin, Edinburgh, or Belfast? Samuel Beckett Bridge and James Joyce Bridge can be found where? Paris, Dublin, Edinburgh, or Belfast? Anybody know? Anyone been to all of these places? Yes, 65 of you have at least been to Dublin. Or maybe you've been just to Paris, Edinburgh and Belfast and you know that it's not there, so it's got to be Dublin. But yes, Samuel Beckett Bridge and James Joyce Bridge are both in Dublin. They're both in Dublin. A lovely place. Lovely point of Guinness. Right, moving on. It's Clem Fandango and the Brainless have moved up to fourth. With the top two still in the top two. But Pigmingo, where have you just run off to? Dropped off the map. Which country has more islands than any other country in the world? Canada, Indonesia, Sweden, or Australia? Canada, Indonesia, Sweden, or Australia? Which country has more islands than any other country in the world? Canada, Indonesia, Sweden, or Australia? The answer is actually Sweden. Believe it or not, yes, well done to you 12 who got it correct. The answer is Sweden. Sweden has got more islands than any other country in the world. For those who did the picture round this week and they guessed Sweden, you would have been able to see just how many islands it would have had, but you would not have been able to count them all because they are tiny and there are thousands of them. Stylies are up into fourth place. Well done to Stylies for getting that right. Really capitalising that question. Which of these three climbs is not part of the Three Peak Challenge? Ben Nevis, Snowdon, Scaffold Pike, or Skiddaw? Which of these three climbs is not part of the Three Peak Challenge? Is it Ben Nevis, Snowdon, Scaffold Pike, or Skiddaw? Has anyone here done or completed or tried to complete or thought of completing the 3P challenge before? Yes, 76 of you are correct. Skiddaw, if you're looking to go on the 3P challenge, looking forward to climbing Skiddaw, you're going to be nothing but disappointed. Well, actually, no, you won't, because you'll have fantastic time in the other three. But Skiddaw is not there. Bruce and Twosome hit a streak of 3. Well done to you. But Dan Francisco is flying up the top with just over 5,000 points ahead. Well done to Dan Francisco. Name the city in this picture. Is it Prague, Vienna, Budapest, or St. Petersburg? Name the city in this picture. Another massive shout out tonight, by the way. I'm unsure if you're watching, but I am very aware it was your birthday during the week. Massive, massive happy birthday to Shauna if you are joining us tonight. Hope you had a brilliant birthday. I saw you were doing some canoeing. Were you doing some canoeing or something like that? Looked like you managed to get yourself a bit of space on a lake or something, or a river. Seems lovely, especially in this weather. But yes, 59 of you are correct. The answer is Budapest. Well done to you, 59. Who got that right? Bitsvard up to second. Pigmingo are back on the board. And Chindia, welcome to the top booth. Which is the busiest of these airports? Haneda Airport in Tokyo, Heathrow in London, Los Angeles International Airport in the US, or Dubai International Airport, which is, of course, UAE. Should have put that in brackets for consistency. Steve, where is your consistency gone? Haneda Airport, Heathrow Airport, Los Angeles International Airport, or Dubai International Airport? 25 of you are correct. The answer is Dubai International Airport is, in a survey I believe from last year, recorded as the busiest of these three airports. Another massive, massive shout out for tonight. And can everyone please put your drinks in the air and wish Colin or the Gruesome Twosome a massive happy 60th birthday. So happy birthday, Colin. Almost said Merry Christmas, but happy birthday to Colin of the Gruesome Twosome. Next question. Next round. Now guys, before we go into the order round, something that's really, really important. I'm going to give you 20 seconds to do this. Please write down your quiz names. Because what happens at the interval, we're going to jump out of this Kahoot quiz. We're going to jump out of it, and then we're going to have, when it starts again, a new pin, and everyone's going to go in again, and you need to have exactly the same name. I mean, to the letter, to the capital letter, if possible. Because then what I'm going to do my technical guy behind, is going to be able to link all of the scores from the first half and the second half back together and provide the final scores at the end of the quiz. So please, please, please get a pen, get a piece of paper, or write it on your phone, or get it tattooed on you, whatever it takes, so you can make sure that your scores are linked together. If they're not, I'm not going to be able to record your score at the end of tonight's quiz. So please make sure going into this round you have your quiz name written down for the halftime break after the order round. So round 5, order. What we're doing is, what is the next one in the order? So we've got Old Kent Road, we've got Community Chest, we've got Whitechapel Road. What one is next in this order? Is it King's Cross, Chance, Income Tax, or Angel Islington? What one is next? Does anyone know? Who knows their KFC? I'm joking, no, that is not the KFC man, that is the Monopoly Man. But they look quite alike, don't they? Imagine if the Monopoly Man made so much money from KFC that he can just actually sing around and dance and maybe be Monopoly Man. Maybe that's where... I think I've solved it, guys. I think Colonel, what's his name? The Colonel is actually the Monopoly Man. Yes, 33 of you are correct. The answer is Income Tax. Well done to you, 33 monopolists. You got that correct. It is the next one on the board. Remember, guys, what is the next one in the orders of this? Live and Let Die, Man with the Golden Gun, Spy, Who Loved Me. What next? For Your Eyes Only, Moonraker, Octopussy, or Goldeneye? What is after The Spy Who Loved Me? Colonel Sanders, thank you for that Kleinerman. Very much appreciated. $30 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is Moonraker. Yes, Moonraker. I believe, was it Roger Moore's also his final... Roger Moore's final James Bond, perhaps? Unsure about that, but no, it went Live and Let Die, Man with the Golden Gun, The Spy Who Loved Me, and then Moonraker. No, certainly not Goldeneye. That was far later. Dan Francisco got that right, and It's Clem Fandango also got that right. Well done to you. Marble Arch, Bond Street, and Oxford Street. Which of these comes next? Is it Liverpool Street, Temple, Holborn, or Tottenham Court Road? So we've got Marble Arch, Bond Street, Oxford Circus. What is next on the map? Or just within this order? Simon Baker. Maybe I'm wrong with the whole Roger Moore, it being his last. Maybe Octopussy was Roger Moore's last. But with regards to the order, the answer was the correct answer. But yes, points accepted. Thank you for that. Yes, 58 of you are correct. Tottenham Court Road is the next stop on the, yes, the Central Line on the London Underground. So the first three for the next question are Mercury, Venus, Earth. What is next? Is it Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, or Pluto? What is next in this order? Simon Baker, I know you're not totally sure about what the next James Bond was, but I am. I checked. Oh dear. Yes, 81 of you are correct. The answer is Mars, and this is in order of planets away from the Sun. So we've got Mercury, you've got Venus, you've got Earth, and then you have got Mars next in that order of 4. Dan Francisco still holding the top. Q, W, E. What is next? I'm not giving any clues on this. Not giving you any clues. Q, W, E. What is next in this order? Anybody know? Excited to see what people put on this one. Have they worked it out? Yes, 82 of you got the correct answer. The answer is R, and it is right in front of your face because they are the letters on your keyboard, on the QWERTY style keyboard. You got Q, W, E, and then R. Helen Tyler, I'm glad that you're enjoying this round. Dan Francisco still flying in the lead. Fantastic stuff. Leo, Virgo, Libra. What is next in this order? Leo, Virgo, Libra. Is it then Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio, or Sagittarius? What is next in this order? Yes, 57 of you astrologists out there got the answer right. The answer is Scorpio. Can anyone have a guess of what my star sign is? The answer is Virgo. I have no idea what that means about me though. So please tell me everything about myself that I don't know for being a Virgo. Dan Francisco flying up the top with over 4,000, but the gap is bridging slightly. Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix. And then, what's next? Is it Philosopher's Stone, the Half-Blood Prince, Chamber of Secrets, or the Deathly Hallows? Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix. What followed? Philosopher's Stone, Half-Blood Prince, Chamber of Secrets, or the Deathly Hallows? Yes, 72 of you are correct. The answer is Half-Blood Prince. Well done to you, 72 Harry Potter fans, who are going to be quite excited about something I'm going to show you at the half-time points, that I hope. Dan Francisco is still fortifying his lead, over 4,000 points ahead. The final question for this half of the quiz. Richard III, Henry VIII, Edward VI. Who is next in the order? Is it Mary I, otherwise known as Bloody Mary, Elizabeth I, Charles I, or James II? Remember, guys, have your quiz names written down if you want to take part in the second half of the quiz, because then we can link your scores up. 39 of you are correct. The answer is Bloody Mary. Yes, Mary the First. And that, folks, concludes the first half of tonight's quiz. And Powerpuff Girls, the final question, have got themselves on the leaderboard. Was it Pigmingo that got kicked off there? Can't remember. But finishing this half of the quiz, we've got in 5th place Brainless. We've got in 4th place Powerpuff Girls. 3rd place it's Clem Fandango. In 4th place we've got Fitzvard, and in 1st place is Dan Francisco. But remember, guys, this is only the first half of the quiz, so all to play for the second half. Now, like I say, we've got a 15-minute interval now, and then we're going to follow that by sharing the full results from this week's picture quiz. I hope everybody is eager to know who the winner is. Have you done well, or have you not done so well? But we shall see. But for now, I'm going to bring myself back into your world. And remember, if you haven't had a chance to donate, you can do so using the link at the bottom of the screen that's just magically appeared. So please, please, please donate if you haven't had the chance to do so already. You can also subscribe to the Lock-In websites. You can subscribe to the Lock-In website to receive all information about the weekly picture quiz, about all the results and everything like that. Thank you, Harold Frisern. Who is that? It's that Lone Swiss Hal, I believe. Thank you for those. For the support. UNESCO. Brilliant stuff. Good to know. But like I say, for those who have not subscribed to the Lock-In and would like to do so, can do so through this website. And you'll receive all information about the quiz, the upcoming themes. Tonight, of course, is date night. So we've got flowers, we've got candle out, we've even got a bit of trifle. And this is courtesy of the Conway. So you personally are my dates tonight. And the candle is from Mr. Team Leaks. So thank you so much for your contribution. I've got surrounded by fantastic people. And I'm so grateful to everyone for joining me on date night tonight. This is possibly the best and most surreal date I've ever been on. And I feel like we've done sterling job for this half of the quiz. So I'm going to get some Prosecco going for us all. I say for us all, for me. Anyone else got some Prosecco? Now is the time to open it up. A little part of me really wants to open the window wide and pop it out the window. But do you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to be sensible. Where the hell is the twisty thing? Here it is. Take this off. Oh, I really hope it doesn't give me a surprise pop. Right. I'll put it on the beer mat, just to be safe. Ooh. Hey, job done. Now guys, I'm going to be sensible tonight because I'm only going to have one glass. Oh, actually no, I haven't put the alarm on. I need to put my alarm on for my good timekeeping abilities. So let me set my alarm for, let's say, 13 minutes. 13 minutes. The alarm is a go-go. And I'm going to bring up something a little different for you guys today to keep you entertained in the mid-round. Let's see if this works. Give me a second, so I'm just sorting a little something out for you guys. Won't be a moment. Oh. I'm quite liking this music. It's something that's royalty free. You know, I wish we could have more of this in the charts. I'd be so much more excited about chart music. And sorry if I seem a little bit quiet, guys. What I am doing, I'm putting up a little side game for you to play. So, everyone familiar with the game Countdown? Because I've got a few letters here for you, and just, you know, everyone's got access to the YouTube team, so just share your words, share your comments in there. Let's see, by the time the timer goes off, who can get the biggest word. Okay? So, there it is for you. Those are your letters. Let's see how much damage you can do in, what, 10 minutes? Now, as I was halfway through saying, I'm only because I'm on my best behaviour, okay, going to treat myself to one glass of Prosecco tonight. But fortunately for me, I've got a very special glass. So what this glass actually does, I don't know if it's going to work, is it just goes straight in to the bottle like so. Wiggle its way down. Go on, and we're in. It's my first time using this. It's a fantastic device, so if anyone says, oh, I'm just having the one glass of wine, oh, there you go. Here is my one glass of Prosecco for tonight. Let's see how this works. That is absolutely delightful. It comes out, I know it looks like I'm necking it because I'm holding it there for a long time, but actually comes out nice and slow. That's great. Honestly, I'd recommend one. Fantastic stuff. Oh, we got our longest word. We've got frigate. This music suddenly got a little bit chilled out, hasn't it? Let's see if we can pick this music up somewhat. There we go. Sorry if I'm seeming a little antisocial at the moment, just responding to some of your kind messages. Remember guys, if anyone's got any shout outs or anything to celebrate or want to say hello to any of your other friends or family on here, please let me know and we can make that happen. I've had lots of approvals from the order round, so we can keep that as a regular thing in here. We will certainly keep the order round as a regular spot in the weekly quiz. I'm going to continue with my glass of Prosecco. I won a single glass of Prosecco. Oh, honestly, best glass I've ever had. Fantastic stuff. Oh, God. Absolutely love Prosecco. There's a time and a place for it. And date night in the lock-in is the time and it is the place for a bit of Prosecco. Like I say, the one glass. Again, bear with me guys if I go a little bit quiet. I'm just doing some setting up for the second part of the quiz. Remember, there is all to play for the second quiz. So sit tight. Would you like a second, what do you call it, countdown? Would you like a second countdown? Were you quite happy going and still keeping going with the first one? I can arrange a second one for you, you let me know. Yes, okay, another one. Bear with me just for a few seconds whilst I get that sorted for you all. Now, would you like a... What would you like? I'll tell you what I'm going to give you. Makes it a little bit harder. I'm going to give you a conundrum, okay? Let me give you a conundrum and see if anyone can get it. Bear with me, it takes me a couple seconds just to set up here. Bear with me. Oh, give my ears a little bit of a break. Right. coming up your way any second. Now let me just do this. I wish I prepared this way in advance. Right guys, this is a conundrum, so it means can you get the full word using all letters? Right, give that a go. There is your conundrum. And you have got how long to solve it? Gosh, tell you what, I'll give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes to solve it, and then we'll crack on to the next part of the quiz. Remember guys, if you haven't yet donated, this is the perfect opportunity to do so, and you can do so using the link here, which I am just putting above tonight's conundrum. There it is. It's getting a little bit dark in here. Is it getting a bit dark? Hold on, I'm just going to test out how dark it would actually get with the light. Oh, that's alright. Oh, this candle is working absolute wonders, isn't it? Fantastic stuff. Like I said, I'm just getting a few things set up for the second portion of tonight's quiz. Dun, dun, dun. Miss the music. There it is. Again guys, sorry if I seem a little antisocial at the moment. It takes me a few moments to get this all sorted out. Remember guys, when we're going to release the new pin shortly, we are going to make sure we what? Yes, have the same team name in the second round as you did in the first round. It is so important that you make sure that happens. But if you don't, it's not the end of the world. You might not see your full results tonight, but when I publish them on the Lock-In website tomorrow, I will do my best to try and link them together. But like I say, if you can keep them exactly the same to the capital letter and the spaces, then you should see yourself in the final shout-outs tonight on the scores. If you have not yet subscribed to the Lock-In, you can do so at www.the-lock-in.com. This will give you access to the weekly mailer, which includes the weekly results, the pitch quiz, and information about different themes and everything going on here at the Lock-In. Now guys, let's have a... Did anyone solve the conundrum? Has anybody solved it? Yes, the answer is, of course, from Melissa, part of the Snyder team. It is, and Mr. F teaches year 2. The answer is uniformed. Regenschirm around Meif. Close, but not quite nailing it. Yes, the answer is around Meif. And on the first round, who got the longest word? Freitag. Yes, the longest word seems to be in German, and it is Freitag. Fantastic stuff. Right, I am just going to pull up the results from last week's picture quiz to see who this week's winner is. So, is everybody ready for the picture quiz results? I'm excited to deliver them this week. It is exciting to see how it's gone down this week. So, let's have a look at those picture quiz results. Bear with me, let me bring them up now. So, yes, the picture quiz was, of course, the EU Borders picture quiz shared with you on Thursday. Yes, number 1 was Austria. Number 2 was Belgium. Number 3 was Denmark. Number 4 was Hungary. Number 5 was Czechia, otherwise known as Czech Republic. Number 6 was Greece. Number 7 was Lithuania. Number 8 was Portugal. Number 9 was Sweden. Number 10 was Netherlands. Number 11 was Slovenia. Number 12 was Malta. Number 13 was Finland. Number 14 was Great Britain. No, I'm kidding, it was Italy. Number 15 was Latvia. Next one was, of course, the Republic of Ireland, or we'll just go with Ireland. This one here is Luxembourg, followed by Poland. Anyone know this one here? Of course, it was Romania. Next one was Spain, followed by Germany. Regenschirm, the German umbrellas, got that one right. Next up is France, followed by Bulgaria, Cyprus. This one here, of course, is Croatia, that pointy thing. Then we've got Estonia, and the missing country. Does anyone know what country didn't appear? Yes, it is, of course, Slovakia. So, going into the results. Now, we've got in third place with 25 points out of 27. We've got Fazer. Second place with 26 points. We have got Horbags. And in first place, a massive, massive congratulations to you, Fitzvard, and Stylies, and Clandinella, and Bigsville, and Dan Francisco, and Untenable, and It's Clem Fandango, and Short and Sweet, and Snyder's Return, and Brainless. Well done to you. Long list of everyone that got full points. I figured that maybe this one's going to be a bit too hard, so I should make it multiple choice. And obviously that was a bad move. I underestimated everyone, and I am so regretful for that. But of course, that does mean whoever comes whoever comes highest tonight out of you guys will win the picture round of tonight's quiz. So keep an eye out for that, folks. Now, I'm going to, bear with me, let me just get this last bit of Kahoot set up. Won't ignore my blue screen for a second, guys. Just opening the right page. Where has it gone? See, this is what happens. The first round is all fine. I'm sailing away. Starting the second round, the Prosecco or rum kicks in, and it all changes, doesn't it? All changes. Right. Here we go. Guys, there is your code. Get involved. Nobody joining. Oh no, people are joining. That's good. Phew, for a minute I thought, I was like, what am I doing wrong? Remember guys, I want to see same team names whilst I finish off my final glass, my final and only glass of Prosecco. Oh, honestly, if you want to get someone a Christmas present or a birthday present or anything, you don't really know what to get them this. This is fantastic. 79 players joining, 80 players joining. I'm going to let that go just for a few minutes. Make sure everyone's joined before we crack on into the final half. I say final half, it makes it sound like we're very near the end. The second half of tonight's quiz. Bear with me guys, sorry about this. Don't mean to be antisocial. 91 players for the second half. Well, 91 players, 91 teams. I wonder how many players there are out there. Oh, was that a little cheeky Prosecco burp? I'm sorry if that went down the microphone. Right. Going back to the popcorn rule, if we have no movement within 4 seconds, then we are going to go. So 4, 3, 2, 1. The popcorn is ready, and I am certainly feeling sweet about it tonight. Right, moving on to the second half of tonight's quiz at the lock-in on date night. Part B. Just a reminder of the rounds that are coming up. We have got, of course, to start with... Oh, that's very strange. It hasn't come up. I don't know where that image has gone. So, testing my memory. We have got Lyrically Speaking, followed by Animals and Nature. Then we have got Sports. Then after that, oh God, the Prosecco. This is not a good time to be testing my memory. We've got Sport, then we've got Film and TV. Then, of course, we have got Watch and Observe. Yes, Watch and Observe is the final round of tonight. So starting with Lyrically Speaking, which is where you've got to guess who sung the lyrics of these songs. So, Like a River Flows Gently to the Sea. Who sung this song? Was it Elvis Costello, Elvis Presley, the Everly Brothers, or Roy Orbison? Who sang the words Like a River Flows Gently to the Sea? Elvis Costello, Elvis Presley, the Everly Brothers, or Roy Orbison? Yes, 39 of you are correct. The answer is Elvis Presley with the song Can't Help Falling in Love, which is so appropriate on date night, of course, of all nights. It's going to be there. Brainless are up top, Pigmingo are up top, Keeping It PG are up top, Blanks HQ are up top, Fazza are up. When I say up top, you're not all like first, obviously you can see, but you're in the top 5. Hello and welcome to the top 5. White Lips, Pale Face, Breathing in Snowflakes. It's sung by Katy Perry, the Lumineers, Sam Smith, or Ed Sheeran. White Lips, Pale Face, Breathing in Snowflakes. Who were these words sung by? Katy Perry, the Lumineers, Sam Smith, or Ed Sheeran? For me, I'm going to continue to drink from this very small glass of Prosecco. Yes, the answer, of course, is Ed Sheeran. 62 of you got that correct. His song, is it the A-Team? I believe it is the A-Team. Really liked Ed Sheeran up until he ruined Galway Girl for me. Steve Earle mastered that song, and then he came along and just changed it all. What are you doing, Ed? What are you doing? Yes, Pigmingo are up top, Fazza is up, Blenks HQ are up, and ICAM Legend and Keeping It PG, well, ICAM Legend are up, but Keeping It PG have dropped a little bit. But It's Clem Fandango who's just jumped up 51 places. Well done, It's Clem Fandango. I got so many clothes I keep them in my aunt's house. Who sung these words? Was it Drake, Stormzy, Tiny Temper, or Rihanna? I got so many clothes I keep them at my aunt's house. Was it Drake, Stormzy, Tiny Temper, or Rihanna? Anybody know? I think it's the first song we've actually had any lyrics on with this background music tonight. Yes, the answer is Tiny Temper. I cannot remember the name of the song because the Prosecco is taking over my mind. And I'm certainly not going to try and sing it to you. But yes, I got so many clothes, I keep them at my aunt's house, sung by Tiny Temper. Well done to you guys that got that correct. There's vomit on his sweater already, Mum's Spaghetti. Is it Eminem, Nicki Minaj, Miss Dynamite, or Akon? There's vomit on his sweater already, Mum's Spaghetti. Is it Eminem, Nicki Minaj, Miss Dynamite, or Akon? Get your answers in. Don't know why I got even a wine glass here when I've got a far better wine glass up here, frankly. I quite want to have my trifle as well, but I'm lacking a spoon, frustratingly, but I'll tuck into that later on for sure. 80 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is there's vomit on his sweater already, and it is, sadly, his mum's spaghetti. Eminem, Martha Matters even. Your mum will not be pleased with you for that. You want to keep that on the lowdown. Don't be singing about that stuff. Big Mingu is up to second place, and Fazza are holding the lead. And they've got a cute little emoticon in their name and everything. That emoticon better have been there in the first round, or that's not going to get linked together now, is it? He stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine. The Rolling Stones, Bob Dylan, The Who, or the band? He stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine. The Rolling Stones, Bob Dylan, The Who, or the band? Anybody know? Any musical wizards out there? Oh, 37, not just musical wizards, but potential pinball wizards. Yes, this is of course The Who. And again, Elton John did do a cover of it as well. It's quite something. You got Elton John covering your songs, you know it's a good song. But yes, the answer is The Who with Pinball Wizard. The Angos are up. I Sharted is also up. Anastasius is in 5th. Blenks HQ holding it in 3rd, whilst Fazza flying up the top already with over 1,000 points in the lead in 1st place. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow. Sam Cooke, Bill Withers, Al Green, or Westlife. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow. Sam Cooke, Bill Withers, Al Green, or Westlife. Yes, 43 of you are correct. It was Bill Withers. Of course, his song Lean On Me. He will be missed. The Angos are up, Anastasius are up, Ross and Rebecca are up, Nishi and Ishi and Ron are up, and Chindia is up. We have got a fresh top 5. Fantastic stuff. But maybe Sunday when my ship comes in, she'll understand what kind of guy I've been. Is it Billy Joel, Backstreet Boys, Elton John or Rod Stewart? But maybe someday when my ship comes in, she'll understand what kind of guy I've been. Maybe someday when my ship comes in, she'll understand what kind of guy I've been. Billy Joel, Backstreet Boys, Elton John or Rod Stewart? Yes, 63 of you got that correct. It is Billy Joel's Uptown Girl. I'm sure 10 of you thought, oh, Backstreet Boys, Uptown Girl, I know that, but no, that was re-sung by Westlife. Billy Joel, Uptown Girl is the correct answer. Nicolai, Ishi and Ron, 3rd place. Chindia, 4th place. It's Clem Fandango in 5th place. And the BJs making a comeback with 3 in a row, whilst the Angos are up top and Anastasius are not far behind. 411 points between them. You say it best when you say nothing at all. It's a line I often tell my brother. By Kendrick Lamar, Celine Dion, Sting or Ronan Keating. You say it best when you say nothing at all. Kendrick Lamar, Celine Dion, Sting or Ronan Keating. Strange, isn't it? It's meant to be a romantic line, but actually it's saying, you know, I'd rather you just didn't talk. You know, just don't say anything. That would be great. Don't understand the romance behind that. But yes, 85 of you were correct. The answer is Ronan Keating. Well done to you. 85. 80 folks. Crossing languages there. No change to the top. Moving on to the next round, which is animals and nature. Remember guys, press check your quality. There's a little button down the other side of the corner that says live. You can click on that as well. It will bring you straight back up to speed to where we are. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds to do that from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, please remind me not to have Prosecco again on a night like this because I feel so gassy. Honestly, it's difficult. It's difficult. Scolopendra gigantea, the Amazonian giant, is the largest type of which species? Is it a bee, a centipede, an ant, or a bear? Scolopendra gigantea, the Amazonian giant, is the largest type of which species? A bee, centipede, an ant, or a bear? Yes, 60 of you are correct. The answer is centipede. Has anyone seen them? They're like, you see them on like YouTube videos on people's legs, and they are literally centipedes, like the length of people's legs. That is quite something. Maybe you could walk them on a lead, play a bit of fetch with them. That would be great. I'm sure they're friendly. I was thinking the other day about I was having a conversation with someone about spiders and how they're scared of spiders, and I thought, you know what? If you just imagine it as a ladybug with long legs, you'll be absolutely fine. Hero death. Dan Francisco is up to 5th place. Which one country are lemurs native to? Which one country are lemurs native to? Is it Costa Rica, Madagascar, Australia, or Scotland? Get your answers in, folks. Get your answers in. Has anyone seen a lemur before? Yes, 85 of you are correct. The answer is Madagascar. Well done to you, 85. No, it is not Costa Rica. I believe Costa Rica is known for its sloths. Although, not necessarily just native to that one country. I don't know. But yes, 85 of you are correct. The answer is Madagascar. Yes! Is making a comeback with 3 in a row. That's my favourite quiz name, because every time I see you, I get to repeat your name, which is Yes! Which I love. Good name. Which of these dinosaur-filled periods occurred the latest? Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, or Paleozoic? Which of these dinosaur-filled periods occurred the latest? Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, or Paleozoic? Anybody know? Yes, of course, the answer is Cretaceous. Again, I've said it, I've said of course, but you know, it's not a general thing everyone knows, apart from you 28. Well done to you 28. Roughly a third people know that. Well done to you. Moving on to the next question of tonight's quiz. Which of these animals lives the longest? Is it the African elephant, the Galapagos tortoise, the macaw, or the bowhead whale? Which of these animals lives the longest? Get your answers in, folks. Yes, the answer is bowhead whale. Well done to you four. No, this is not Galapagos tortoise. Galapagos tortoise. The average lifespan is about 152 years. Actually, with a bowhead whale, lifespan's been known to be at over 200 years. Actually, those are two different measures. I'm sure I'm being tested on that. But the oldest bowhead whale has been known to live for longer than the oldest Galapagos tortoise. And I mean, they're probably older than how long we've actually been recording this stuff for anyway. So who knows really. But from my sources, bowhead whale, the correct answer. Well done to you four. Chindia got that right. Well done, Chindia, making gains up to the top 4. You know your whales. What gender is a worker honeybee? Is it male or is it female? What gender is a worker honeybee? Is it male or is it female? Anybody know? Yes, 17 of you are correct. The answer is female. A worker honeybee is, in fact, female. Well done to you, 17. The last couple of questions, guys, gone completely the other way, hasn't it? Interesting stuff. It's like really throwing the scoreboards around. Retired wench. Oh, it's probably feeling alive once again. Now you're in 4th place in the lock-in quiz. Well done. Panda Jerks has a streak with 8 in a row. Fantastic stuff. Which animal has the most powerful bites? Is it an American alligator, a gorilla, a lion, or a hippopotamus? Is it an American alligator, a gorilla, a lion, or a hippopotamus? Anybody know? About to ask, has anyone held any of these animals? Yes, the answer again is American alligator. Yes, American alligator. On the recordings of when they've tested the strength of their holds, an American alligator has got the toughest hold of all. Guys, what's going on tonight? Maybe you've cracked on the Prosecco as well, but you guys, maybe you're not being sensible. See, I'm being here, Mr. Sensible, with one single glass of Prosecco. It's like you guys have had a whole bottle already. What is going on? No change at the top for that one. What breed of dog is in this picture? Time to redeem yourself, guys. What breed of dog is in this picture? Is it a Chow Chow, a Shih Tzu, a Maltese, or a Great Dane? Is it a Chow Chow, a Shih Tzu, a Maltese, or a Great Dane? All of which have got 2 syllables in their name. What breed of dog is in this picture? Isn't it a cute little dog at that? Reminds me of a pair of curtains. Yes, the answer is Maltese. Well done to you, 45. Sorry, I'm getting a bit giggly. I don't even know why. Nickly Ishi and Ronna in 4th place. Keeping It PG in 5th place. In 3rd place, we've got Chindia. Anastasius in 2nd. And the Angos are in 1st. I'm always doing it. Why am I always going from... I'm mixing up the way in which I report the answers. Answers? The order of the question. Sorry, focus, Steve, focus. What is a collective name for a group of giraffes? A tower, a bench, a building, or a waft? What is the collective name for a group of giraffes? A tower, a bench, a building, or a waft? Anybody know? Yes, 47 of you are correct. The answer is a tower. A group of giraffes together is known as a tower. Ending that question, we've got in 5th place, ICAM Legend. In 4th place, Keeping It PG. In 3rd place, Chindia. 2nd place, Anastasius. And in 1st place, the Angos. That is the first time I've read the results from 5th to 1st. Go me. Fantastic Fox making a comeback with 3 in a row. Now, moving on to the next round, which is sports. But whilst I've got your attention, I would like to get your attention and hopefully your interest for an event, special event with the Lock-In that is coming up. On the 10th of June, in the Lock-In, we are doing a Harry Potter movie marathon quiz. So it's on a Wednesday night. So we will be having 8 different rounds. There will be 1 round specifically of each film. So you have got until the 10th of June to watch your Harry Potter films, take it in, suck it all up, and replenish that and get it all out of you on the 10th of June. What I'll do is I'll create a special event on Facebook for that, but I'll also highlight it each week on the build up to it in the weekly mailer. So put it in your diaries, folks. The Harry Potter quiz is going to be happening in a week and a half's time, and on a Wednesday night as well, a midweek treat. Fantastic stuff. But moving on with the rest of the quiz, we are into the sports round. Yes, the sports round. What is the nickname of the Sheffield Wednesday Football Club? Owls, pigeons, robins, or eagles? What is the name of the nickname of Sheffield Wednesday Football Club? Yes, 74 of you are correct. The answer is, of course, the Owls. Owls it is. The Angos are storming ahead now with coming up to a 3,000 point lead. Anastasius are not. Well, I've just said the Angos are storming ahead and the Anastasius are not far behind. Wow, that's a bit of a oxymoron, maybe? Or maybe I'm just a bit of a moron for thinking it's an oxymoron. Who knows? Which left-handed US golfer won the Masters in both 2012 and 2014? Was it Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Bubba Watson, or Jack Nicklaus? Which left-handed US golfer won the Masters in both 2012 and 2014? Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Bubba Watson, or Jack Nicklaus? Any golfers out there? I know a couple of people who think they're good at golf. Stu, Philo. But maybe you should just watch it instead. Yes, 49 of you are correct. The answer is Bubba Watson. Well done to you. Moving on. What is the maximum number of touches a volleyball team can make to return the ball? What is the maximum number of touches a volleyball team can make to return the ball? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Maximum number is, yes, the answer is 3. Well done to you. 63. If there were 21 of you who are playing separate volleyball matches, you would each have 3 to... Actually, no, that math's wrong. 21. Yeah, 21 times 3. Yeah, I was right. Yeah. 21 times 3 is 63. Just couldn't get the story right. Which Olympic sport takes place in a velodrome? Is it white water rafting, curling, tennis, or cycling? Which Olympic sport takes place in a velodrome? White water rafting, curling, tennis, or cycling? Sorry, you caught me mid-Prosecco drink. 84 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is, of course, cycling. It is not a fridge. It's a round circuit for bicycles. Maybe even the flying pigeon could give it a go. Which of the following tennis tournaments is played on a clay surface? Wimbledon, French Open, Australian Open, or the US Open? Which of the following tennis tournaments is played on a clay surface? Genuinely, this is the best date I've ever been on. I'm having a terrific night, honestly. Lovely spending it with all of you guys. And yes, the answer is the French Open is played on a clay surface. Well done to you. I'm glad that everyone said nobody said anything for Wimbledon, because of course that is a grass surface. ICAM Legend is up to the top 4. Keeping It PG is in 5th. The Angos are in 1st. Anastasiou's in 2nd. Again, I just keep mixing up how I recall the order of the top 5. Pittsburgh Penguins play what sports? Ice hockey, American football, basketball, or proper football? Pittsburgh Penguins play which sport? Ice hockey, American football, basketball, or proper football? Don't worry guys, I'm not going to put the option of soccer in there. Yes, 83 of you correct, and you made the link between penguins being chilly on ice. It is, of course, ice hockey. Well done to you. Who is the top-ranked female golfer in the world? Nelly Korda, Henderson Brook, Ko Jin Young, or Nasa Katoka? Top-ranked female golfer in the world. Nelly Korda, Henderson Brook, Ko Jin Young, or Nasa Katoka? Katoka? Katoka. Yes, 60 of you were correct. The answer is Ko Jin Young. Well done to you, avid 60 sport fans within your teams. Fantastic stuff. Which horse won the virtual Grand National in 2020? Is it Death Duty, Potter's Corner, Walk in the Mill, or Pleasant Company? Last week we spoke about the Grand National in 2019. This week we're talking about the 2020 Grand National, which was a virtual Grand National. I don't really know what it means by a virtual Grand National, but apparently there was a virtual Grand National. A little part of me is like, did the horses just run with no audience, or were they kind of like coded digital horses? I don't know. But either way, 42 of you do know, because the answer was Potter's Corner. Well done to you, 42. Top 5 as we are, we've got Keeping It PG in 5th, ICAM Legend in 4th, Chindia in 3rd, Anastasius in 2nd, and the Angos in top flight. Well done, the Angos. Man, I wish I could see how things were getting on further down the board and I can commentate and see where everyone is. But unfortunately for me, it only gives me the top 5. If you look on your phones though, you should be able to see and keep up to date on exactly your position. So keep an eye on that. Combo breaker. 9 players just dropped their answer streak of 7. Oh, sad times to you, 9. Moving on to the next round, which is the penultimate round. TV and film. Which TV series was originally based on a 2010 prison memoir by Piper Kerman? Is it Prison Break, Orange is the New Black, Banged Up Abroad, or Inside the World's Toughest Prison? Which TV series was originally based on a 2010 prison memoir by Piper Kerman? There's something about the name Banged Up Abroad, which is just a funny name for a TV show, isn't it? It says it so lightly, doesn't it? Oh, it's just Banged Up Abroad. You know, but no, 78 of you got it correct. The answer is Orange is the New Black. Absolutely love that series. If anyone hasn't watched it, it is well worth a watch. ICAM Legend up to 2nd, Keeping It PG up to 3rd, Dan Francisco is up to 5th, and you'll want to watch out for Dan Francisco because he rocketed it through the first round. He could be, and he's won the quiz already. He could be looking for his next victory. Well, Dan, I can't remember. Have you won this quiz or have you just won a picture quiz? We will see. Dave Seville is the adoptive father and manager of which fictional character group? Is it the Scooby Gang, Rocky and Bullwinkle, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Alvin and the Chipmunks? Dave Seville is the adoptive father and manager of which fictional character group? The Scooby Gang, Rocky and Bullwinkle, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Alvin and the Chipmunks? Yes, the answer is 71 of you got it correct. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Well done to you, 71 Chipmunk fans. Chindia is boosted up into 2nd place. Well done, Chindia. Who is the pictured Irish comedian? Who is this pictured Irish comedian? Is it Eric Idle, Rob Brydon, Ed Byrne, or Sean Locke? Who is the pictured Irish comedian? Anybody know? The answer is, of course, yes, it is Ed Byrne. Well done to you, 68. You know your comedies. You certainly are not here to have a laugh, are you? The Angos still hold on the top and no change in the top 5. In which film was Leonardo DiCaprio asked to draw me like one of your French ladies? Wolf of Wall Street, Titanic, The Revenant, or Inception? In which film was Leonardo DiCaprio asked to draw me like one of your French ladies? Attempting to do, just to be clear, a vocal impression of that ask, but I'm not going to. But yes, just to be clear, a vocal ask. The answer is Titanic. Yes, well done to you, 84, where Rose asked Jack Dawson to draw her like one of his French ladies. ICAM Legend is up, Keeping It PG is up as well. Fantastic stuff. The soap opera Brookside is set in which city? Is it Liverpool, Bristol, Manchester, or Leeds? The soap opera Brookside is set in which city? Liverpool, Bristol, Manchester, or Leeds? Anybody fan? Well, I guess is it X-Fan or Brookside? Yes, 76 of you are. The answer is, of course, Liverpool. A can of Cork. Anyone seen that Jimmy Carr sketch? In the 2006 film Rocky Balboa, who does Rocky fight? Is it Mason the Lion Dixon, Tommy the Machine Gun, Clubber Lang, or Tyson Fury? 2006 film Rocky Balboa, who does Rocky fight? It is Mason the Lion Dixon is the correct answer. Yes, there have been what 6, 7 Rocky films now, but in this one it was Mason the Lion Dixon. Fantastic stuff. Dan Francisco is up near the top again. And we've got Chindia in 3rd place, keeping it PG. 4th place, Anastasius in 5th. And yes, the Angos are still topping it for top place. Fantastic stuff. Well done to the Angos. Oh, my hiccups are really coming through now. Which of the following film series were partly filmed on the Hardangerfjorden Glacier in Norway? Man, there's all sorts of things wrong with this question, but the question still stands and you get the gist. Which of the following of these film series was partly filmed on the Hardangerfjorden Glacier in Norway? Was it The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, Ice Age, Lord of the Rings, or Star Wars? This is a very famous film scene. A very well-known location for this, and 28 of you got the correct answer. It is Star Wars. Yes, the Empire Strikes Back, when they are on Hoth. Anyone remember that? Yes, the Empire, the opening to the Empire Strikes Back, where Luke gets lost and caught by some big beast thing and cuts himself down with a lightsaber and shoves himself into an animal to keep warm for the nights. But Dan Francisco is topping the table for the 2nd time this evening. Fantastic stuff. Well done, Dan Francisco. And he's even put his name in capitals just to make sure that everyone can see it. Good for you, Dan. The TV characters Rick and Morty are based on another duo from which film? Back to the Future, Hot Fuzz, Star Wars, or Pulp Fiction? Rick and Morty, the duo are based on characters from which film? Back to the Future, Hot Fuzz, Star Wars, or Pulp Fiction? The answer is, of course, yes, Back to the Future. For a second I was thinking, God, what are the names of the main characters from Rick and Morty? I couldn't remember for a second, but of course, it's Denzel and Matthew. I'm joking, it's Rick and Morty. The Angos are down. Chindia is up to 2nd, but Dan Francisco in 1st place. He was in 1st place for the first half of the quiz, and now he is back in 1st place for the 2nd half as well. Now guys, we are moving over into the watch and observe round. For those who are new to the quiz, this is where I'm going to show you the video clip. This week it's only one video clip, with the same as every other round, with 8 questions. So one video clip, 8 questions. So sit tight for a minute, because what I need to do is turn down my microphone. So I'm going to go a little bit quiet. If you can hear me, we're going to start this video. So let's give this a go. If it's right, we'll just go with it. Let's see what happens.
You be a good boy, Leonard.
Can somebody tell me on the YouTube comments via WhatsApp, did you hear that okay? Do you need to see it again? Was the volume too low? Please let me know so we can either continue with the quiz or show you this again. Any feedback going would be fantastic. All good, great stuff. Right, let me get the music back on so that you don't just have to listen to nothing but my voice. Bear with me. One very quick second. And 3, 2, 1, and the music is back, and we are going straight into the questions for that quiz. It's very tempting to put up another countdown thing to distract you from the answers and to distract your memories somewhat, but I feel that's probably not very fair. So let's get cracking straight on with the answers and the questions and then the answers. So, question 1. How many jets was the bird racing against in the opening scene? How many jets was the bird racing against in the opening scene? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Yes, the answer is 2. I almost said the answer is 77 and 2 of you got it right, but no, it's the other way around. The answer is 2 and 77 of you got that right. Well done to you. By the way, a massive shout out to Emily, who's helped me put this round together tonight. So thank you very much to Emily. Chindia is up. The Angos are up as well. Ross and Rebecca is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Well done to Ross and Rebecca. What was next to the chicken in the fridge? I've cut it out on this image, but what was to the left side of what you're seeing? Was it cheese, milk, chocolate, or ham? What was next to the chicken in the fridge? Yes, 82 of you are correct. The answer is milk. It's like you're all sat there with your notepads and your pens describing it, or I hope you're not I hope nobody is videoing it and then just looking back at the replay. That would not be playing cricket now, would it? Chindia up top, the Angos in second, Dan Francisco in third, Regan Shrim, winners of last week, are in fourth, Keeping It PG are in fifth place. How many times did the cat open the fridge? A tough question. How many times did the cat open the fridge? Was it 7, 9, 11 or 13? 7, 9, 11 or 13? Yes, 23 of you are correct. The answer was 13 times. Any of you cat owners at home, when you're leaving the house, you might want to put a lock on that fridge, just in case. No change at the top of the table. What was the name of the dog biscuits on the table? What's the name of the dog biscuits on the table? Doggy snack, doggy treat, doggy lead, or doggy bag? What was the name of the dog biscuits on the table? Doggy snack, doggy treat, doggy lead, or doggy bag? $77. Guys, you are smashing. Absolutely smashing the observation round tonight. Yes, the answer is doggy bag. Which, considering you got names doggy snack, doggy treat, doggy lead, maybe not, but why doggy bag? Very strange name for dog food. If you saw a doggy bag in the supermarket as dog food, are you likely to get it? Probably not. Probably not. Chindia is still holding the fort at the top. Keep going, Chindia, you've got this. What was the name of the pug? Does anyone remember the name of the pug? Was it Mel, Ben, Fran, or Jack? What was the name of the pug? Mel, Ben, Fran, or Jack? Yes, 75 of you are correct. Guys, you're doing outstandingly tonight. The answer is, of course, Mel. Well done to you, 75. This round is very much about grab your notepads, grab your pens, make as much detail down as possible to get the answer right. And I think that's an okay thing to do. Don't be recording the video, looking back on it, or screenshotting or anything like that. But if you want to write some notes down, that's completely fine. I assume the 7, 10 of you that didn't get that right, maybe you're new to the quiz this week. Who knows? Or maybe you just need to work on your strategy. Chindia is still holding at the top just by 5 points. We are so close to the end of the second half of the quiz, and you are only 5 points between first and second for this half. Fantastic stuff. It's so good to see a close finish. What type of dog was getting massaged by the mixer? Was it a King Charles Spaniel? Was it a Chihuahua, a French Bulldog, or a Dachshund? What type of dog was getting massaged by the mixer? King Charles Spaniel, Chihuahua, French Bulldog, or a Dachshund? The answer is yes. 83 of you are correct. The answer is a Dachshund. Well done to you, 83. Unlucky to the team that puts Chihuahua. The Angos have gone top and overtaken Chindia at the very, very last moment. I believe this is our last question of tonight's quiz. What pattern was on the cake in the fridge? Was it polka dots? Was it stripes? Was it squares? Was there no pattern at all? What pattern was on the cake in the fridge? Was it polka dots? Was it stripes? Was it squares? Or no pattern at all? Get those memory banks going, revise those notes. Oh, a very much more mixed view. Yes, the answer was polka dots. 38 of you were correct. Fantastic stuff. Well done to you, 38. And Chindia is back on top at... Oh no, we have another question. We have another question. What was the name of the dog that liked heavy metal music? Was it Luke, Larry, Leonard, or Lauren? Luke, Larry, Leonard, or Lauren? What was the name of the dog that liked heavy metal music? Luke, Larry, Leonard, or Lauren? Yes, 71 of you are correct. It is, of course, Leonard. I've got to say, I think that is my favourite scene of the video. My auntie, big up to my auntie and Ray, who are watching this hopefully tonight. They have a poodle. I imagine if that's what they're doing when you leave the house. Whacking on Ray's metal music. Dan Francisco up to second. Chindia is in first. We got... Do you know what? No, for this last time, I'm going to read it top from fifth to top. I can do this. You can do this, Steve. Fifth place, we got ICAM Legend. Fourth place, we've got Keeping It PG. Third place, we've got the Angos. Second place, Dan Francisco. And in first place, we have got Chindia for the second half of the quiz. Congratulations to you guys. That is the end of tonight's quiz. Remember, guys, sit tight if you would like to see the full results. I'm going to be sorting those out in a moment. Let me send them off to my whiz tech guy. Here I come back to life. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hello. And once I've sent them off and we're waiting for them, I will get another conundrum up for us to solve. I was going to say together, but you know, together within your team. So let me get these results ported across. Sit tight, guys. I will be with you very shortly. Sorry if I seem a little bit antisocial for a while. But in the meantime, what you can do, remember, is donate. If you have not donated using this magical link below me. You can also visit the Lock-In website to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll share that link shortly. Or alternatively, well, not alternatively, you know, you can do all of these things. You can donate, you can subscribe to the Lock-In website, but also you can subscribe to us on Facebook. Also, I would highly recommend subscribing to us on YouTube. So every time we are live, you will receive you should receive on your phone a weekly notification saying we are live, which means you won't miss us at any point for any events. And as a reminder, we've got the Harry Potter quiz coming on the 10th of June. I'm currently cycling all the way through the Harry Potter films, picking up different questions, starting to put them together, which I am very, very excited about. But like I say, bear with me, guys. Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet for a bit. It's not because I've had too much Prosecco, although I have had too much Prosecco. It is because I'm just sorting out the results. It will take probably between 5 and 10 minutes to get the results. So go have a drink, do whatever you need to do, and we will be back with you very short. When I say back with you, you're still going to be able to see me, but my attention will be back with you very, very shortly. Like I say, guys, I'll be with you very, very shortly. Thank you for all of your patience. Right, guys, let me get for you. Sorry again, I've got those results sent off to my technical guy. I'm going to find for you another conundrum. And let's see if you can solve it. Give me a moment to set this up. Bear with me. Bear with me. Guys, be patient. Please be patient. I'm joking. I know you're being very, very patient. I appreciate that. Thank you. Right, the conundrum for the final part of tonight's quiz, which the points don't go towards it, but you know, still fun, right? Where is this? Here we go. Right. A conundrum is coming your way in 3, 2, 1. Blue, 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 blue. There it is. I think that's my new favourite hobby. Pretending that things are coming out of nowhere. Remember, guys, sit tight. I will have the final results with you very, very shortly. In the meantime, I am going to go and do my business, if you know what I mean. Hello, hello, and welcome back, everybody. Right, let me go back onto the YouTube and the YouTube. Gosh, who do I sound like? Oh, I'm going on to the YouTube. How's everyone doing? Seaworthy, we've got. What else have we got in here? A friends quiz. Well, that's another idea. I mean, we're going to be doing this for a while, aren't we, guys? So there's definitely room for this kind of stuff to go in. We can definitely look for a friends quiz. If we've got enough people that want to do these things, maybe I need to start releasing, like, at the end of each quiz, release a bit of a survey to gauge a bit on what kind of specialised quizzes people want. Right, let me catch up with some of your comments on YouTube. So shout out from Wizard of Oz to all the teams we've commandeered to join over the weeks, which is Quiz Business, Clandy Nella, the Pop Vods, Loser Clubs, Not In It to Win It, and Joe Quizzotic. Thank you so much, Wizard of Oz, for your inspiring words to encourage them to join us every week, every night, and thank you to those connected to Wizard of Oz for listening and joining every week, every night. Thank you so much. Simon Baker, yes, the song I was looking for by Tiny Temper, it is Pass Out. Yes. Mr. Sly Coconut thought Noel Edmonds was your favourite name. Noel Edmonds is one of my favourite. I have many favourite names. What else have we had coming through? Star Wars or James Bond quiz. Oh, do you know what, Daniel? I do want to. I really do want to, but I want to make sure it's generalised enough. I want to make sure enough people want these quizzes to make sure it's accessible for as many of you guys as possible. So you've got something to enjoy as a bit of a specialty as a midweek. I appreciate that some of you out there have no interest in Harry Potter as a midweek quiz, but a lot of people out there are shouting out for it, so we're going with Harry Potter this time round. The midweek quiz, what time works for you guys? The same time, 7:45, ending at about similar time, about 10:30. I think those kind of times seem to work quite well. It might be a little bit longer though, that's the thing, because rather than having, well, no, there's still going to be 8 rounds, but I'm thinking, yeah, we'll see. It could go on to like 10:30, 11ish. So 8 until 10:30, 11. Sounds like a long old time, doesn't it? But you know, immerse yourselves in Hogwarts and the land that is Harry Potter. Bear with me, guys, just checking everything's alright with the results on the way. Gonna make a little call just to make sure all is okay. Bear with me. Oh, hello, Mr. Technician. Can't reveal who you are. I just want to make sure you received the email, okay? Excellent stuff. Fantastic stuff. 4 minutes it is. With regard to the picture, I've sent you extra information with regard to the people who've come top in the picture round. If you could highlight who the winner of the picture round is based on who came top in tonight's quiz, that would be fantastic. So hold on, I'm going to go to bear with me. Right, our technician is on the job. He's got the results, he's working through them, and they will be with you very, very shortly. In the meantime, guys, would you like another conundrum? Let me know. Lord of the Rings quiz. Do you know what? I would absolutely love to give a Lord of the Rings quiz. So much. I would love to do a Lord of the Rings quiz. But only if there's enough people out there who would like the Lord of the Rings quiz. So let's see. See what comes through. Can you ask what the last sports question was? Let me have a little dig around. 1 second. Take me a moment. The last sports question. So, the last sport question was, which horse won the virtual Grand National in 2020? I don't know why I put 2020, because it's probably the first and only virtual Grand National. But the answer was Porter's Corner. You had odds of 18 to 1. So looking at the odds of that Grand National, so the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places all had lower odds, far better odds of winning, but it was Porter's Corner with 18 to 1. If you put money down the Grand National and you went for Porter's Corner, put a fiver down, that is a fair bit of money you're getting back. Oh, that's a lovely message from Lauren to her granddad, whose granddad is his birthday, his 60th birthday today. Lauren would like to thank you, Colin, for getting her involved with the quiz. I'm glad that everyone's thoroughly enjoying the quiz and spreading the word and getting your friends and family involved. Remember, the more they get involved, the more we can raise towards the NHS which means the more supports and the more safe that we will be, of course. Arctic Das, seaworthy. Good word. Results will be with us any moment now, but until then I'm just going to put up another conundrum. Let's see if I can do this a little quicker than the last one. Bear with me, guys. Right, your final conundrum for tonight is here. Give it a go, guys. Like I say, the full results will be with you very, very shortly. If you haven't yet donated, please do via the lock in below. Now, let's have a look and see how we are doing on the Just Giving page. We have had movement tonight. We've raised about another £30 or £40, which is fantastic. Thank you to everyone who is continuing to donate. Honestly, it goes such a long way towards the NHS charities together. For anyone that is wondering how it actually works, so it's not just because, of course, the NHS charities together need this money now. This isn't just a bank of money that we're sitting on waiting for this all to end. Every Monday, whatever we've collected from this week is taken out and put in towards the charity. So although it's saying £1,876 in the pots, there's actually in the pot only what we've made today, because the rest of that has already gone into the charity and is already doing amazing and wonderful things to support the NHS and the charities that they hold together. So thank you everyone who is continuing to support us or the NHS. That bottle is very nearly empty. It looks like I'm drinking for a lot longer than I actually am. But trust me, it is literally drop at a time. Does it look like I am an irresponsible drinker to you? One glass of Prosecco, that's all I had. The results will be with you, like I say, very shortly. Just waiting for the feedback from my technician guy now. We'll have the results of not only the picture quiz, because the top of the collective that came top in the picture quiz will reveal who is top in tonight's quiz as well. I am very excited about it. But guys, the time has come. Time for the picture, for the quiz results. And we all know what that means. Yes, the Champions League theme song. And we're going to get this volume up a little bit because this is the exciting stuff. I hope you can all still hear me. I'll speak a little bit louder. But tonight's quiz, in order, we have got, let me read it from my phone instead because it's far easier. we have got in. We had 87 players tonight. In 87th place, we've got the lads. Then 86th, the Losers Club. We've got the Super Walkers, El Dorino, Noel Edmonds, my favourite name of the night. Mollykins, Da Team, Scotty, the Potbods, Clandy Nella, R&R in 77th. 76th is Lone Swiss Cow. Yes, in 75th. Quiz Business in 74th. Des, Gertie, Joe and Mags, Maya Drew, Spider Josh, Casa Moyes, Skywalker, Klein and Man, Wine O'Clock, Prosecco O'Clock, I think you mean. Lethal Shizzle, Alf Rocks in 63rd, Bigsville in 62nd, Mr. Chip, Short and Sweet, Akilla in 59. Just to make that clear, that's Akilla, not a killer. 58 is Phil, well done Phil. Nikki or NYKY is in 57th. 56 is Win or Booze. Little Grey Cells in 55th. 54th we've got Beth. The Smalls are in 53rd. The Cores are in 52nd. Kim Kardashian. Then we've got Kabina. No Idea. Mercy Moo. Fantastic Foxes. Ross and Rebecca. Stupid Big G in the 45th. Well done to you guys. We've got Caps and Co in 44th. The Lone Dragon in 43rd. Quiz Tima Aguilera, I assume, in 42nd. Oof. Panda Jerks 41st. Jess in 40th. Tater, Murphy, Gibson Doyle, Quiz and Quaz. The Conways in 35th even. Thank you Conways for the Prosecco, the Trifle, and so forth. And the flowers. Thank you so much. Quirky Quarantine 34th. Quiz of Oz in 33rd. Ped War in 32nd, Nick Lee, Ishii and Ron in 31st, the Childs in 30th, the Vaccines, Powerpuff Girls, Whorebag, Stardies, the Bats, Blanks HQ, Gruesome Twosome, AA Ron, Cookie Dog and George Best are in 20th, and we're going to replay that song one more time for the top 20 as we get into it. So the final build up for the top 20. 20th place was George Best. 19th was Nick Nian. 18th, it's the new jobber himself and the gang, the Tree Trunks. 17th is Fazza. We did pick you up with the emoticon, don't you worry. 17th place. I Cam Legend is in 16th. Pig Mingo is in 15th. 14th is Retired Wench. 13th, complimentary for the candles, for the lights, for the beer mats, Team Leak. Thank you, Team Leak. Again, I'm sure it's Heather carrying it all the way tonight. In 12th, we've got the Daction Duo. 11th, we have got Brainless. In 10th, we have got Anastasius. In 9th, we have got BJ's. In 8th, we have got Keeping It PG. In 7th, we've got Regenschirm, last week's winners. In 6th, we have got the Angos. In 5th, we have got Snyder's Return. In 4th, we have got Fitzbud. In 3rd, we have got... Yes, that's it folks. We have got in 3rd place, it's Clem Fandango. 2nd place, a team that was up there for majority. Was it the first quiz? I said, oh, they were way up there for a lot of it. It was Chin Deer, which means in 1st place for the 2nd time in what, 3-4 weeks? 2nd time this month. We have got Dan Francisco, who's won by almost 8,000 points, which is absolutely incredible. Which means also, not only have you won the online quiz, but you have also won tonight's and this week's picture quiz. It is our first double title of the lock-in, and what an absolute gracious winner. So Dan Francisco, hold that trophy higher. You have earned it. Thank you everyone that has joined us tonight. Thank you everyone that has donated. Thank you everyone that has joined us for the first time tonight. Thank you everyone that has joined us for the 8th or 9th time tonight. We will be here, of course, next Saturday night at 7:45 PM without any shadow of doubt. Big shout out if anyone would like to do a picture quiz round this week. I am happy for someone to not only come up with the ideas but pull it together themselves. Come up with an idea that would challenge the community that we have here. Because clearly, with the amount of people that got it right first time, I feel like I'm not challenging you guys enough. I feel like more can be done. So if there's anyone out there that would like to do the picture quiz or give it a go for a week, just let me know. You can drop me a message on the Facebook group. I will share the Facebook group with you now, which is, I'm sharing it on the YouTube comments, so keep an eye out for that in a second. If I can find the link. Nope, that's the wrong link. That's why it's not working. Right, well, let's try that one more time. Let me get this Facebook link to share with you, where anyone can message me and I will be able to pick it up. But if you would like to do a picture round quiz for the community and give people a bit of a challenge, then drop me a note and we can set that right up. You can contact me either by Facebook on there, or just drop me an email at the lockinlandlord@gmail.com. Fantastic stuff. And again, if you haven't donated tonight, you can still donate tonight. That's not a problem. Of course, not a problem. Of course, it's not a problem. Donate anytime. That'd be fantastic. But I appreciate so many of you have already donated, and not just once, but twice. If there are people that are new here for the first time, just donate. Just donating, even if it's a few pennies, a few pounds, it all adds up. It all goes a long way. So please, 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 if you haven't yet donated to the lock-in, please do with a link below on this video, or using the link I've just put into this feed. I'm glad everyone's had a good week. It's so lovely seeing the same faces joining us, and it's so lovely seeing new people joining us, and we are growing as a community of people. If anyone has any ideas of what I could do to improve this, any rounds they'd like to see, as already mentioned, any additional specialty quizzes that you'd like to see, just let me know. But until then, everyone, just stay safe, keep social distancing, and when we are here in the lock-in, let's just focus on enjoying our nights and forget everything else is going on. Really, it's a good way to really just think everything's normal and we're back at a pub quiz and we're enjoying ourselves. Like I say, we'll be here every Saturday night for the foreseeable future. Any thoughts, ideas, tips, just get in contact with me. If you'd like to get involved in any way, honestly, this takes a lot of work. If there's something you would like to do, just tell me. I'd happily offload some of it to some other people. But thank you to everyone for tonight. Congratulations to Dan Francisco for his second victory and for coming top not only in tonight's online quiz but the picture quiz as well. And just generally thanks to the support that everyone is given. With every week people are giving me different kind of like ornaments to put in, and the support during the week in people giving me ideas for questions, helping support with kind of like disguised answers and all sorts of things. It really, really, really goes a long way, and I really do appreciate it, and it certainly doesn't go unnoticed. So just a few big shout outs to the Conways for their support today, the Leek household, especially to Sam Leek, who's been really supportive recently, which has been amazing. To my brother Dave, who's been especially supportive. So thank you so much, Dave, Team Leek, and what was the first one? Gosh, that sounds so bad, doesn't it? Gosh, Team Leek, Dave, and what did I say first? Wow, this is shocking. Conways, oh my god, Conways, yes, for the cat. I was looking at my candles thinking, what did I, but you didn't get the Prosecco, the cake, the flowers. Also, big shout out to Emily, who supported me with the what do you call it round? The Watch and Observe round. Big shout out to Anita, who gave me a few ideas for different questions. Big shout out to George as well, who is there week in, week out, giving me ideas for questions. So as you can see, lots of people are supporting this and giving, this isn't all my work. This is the work of everyone here together. And it wouldn't be so good without you all. So thank you very much for coming week in, week out. Thank you for donating once again. All the information is there. And I am going to leave it there for tonight. So have a lovely week, everyone. Remember, 10th of June, which is a Wednesday at 7:45, I think we're going for. Unless I hear any pushback on that time, we've got a Harry Potter quiz where there will be one round per film. Glad everyone's enjoying themselves, and I very, very much look forward to, I keep saying seeing you all next week, and it seems a little bit arrogant to be like, I look forward to you seeing me next week, but I look forward to being able to support you on your Saturday nights each week and give you a little bit of something to look forward to. Thanks again, everyone. Have a safe evening, have a safe week, get home safe, drive home safe, all of that stuff. Take care, and me and my bottle of Prosecco, we'll be seeing the night through. Cheerio. Goodbye.